Adam, Big 3 East in Florida, a few months after the SHOT Show, and we can finally talk about the Gen 2 AK from Palmetto State Armory. But let me start with the KS47. When this animal goes for sale?
April 4th, so next week. We're really excited about it. It's been a big hit out here at Big 3. You put it down range, what'd you think?
I definitely shot it. I was surprised how light this rifle is, and the recoil on it was amazing too. You know, it takes you by surprise.
It does.
Because you expect, you're lifting it up from the table, it's like, holy cow, there's not that much weight to it, okay? And then, so it's got a kick. So you shoot, it's like, whoa, there is no recoil on it. So you guys did a fantastic job on trimming that gas system and absorbing that recoil. And I tell you what, it was very accurate too on this range what we have here. But you know, I will leave the final word on the accuracy for the testing. And I'll put the better optic on it and everything. But the first impression, I gotta tell you, and I don't say this very often, it has, you know, it left a good first impression.
That means a lot.
What is the price point on it?
This gun is going to be under $1,000, which is $500 cheaper than any of the closest competitors. Anything that's even similar.
So we're talking like $999?
Right there, right at like $999. And that's with a rail. That's looking beautiful, ready to go.
So whatever you see here, it
minus
will
the optic,
ship. Minus the optic, but the rail, basic stock. But you can put, this is the mil-spec tube on it, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So you can put better furniture if you want to.
It comes with the PMAG.
Comes with the PMAG. How about, because you're saying this is basically the AR-15 lower, right? So can I put the different the pistol grip?
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. So I mean, it has everything that is mil-spec about an AR. We just have a proprietary lower that actually helps you to accept the PMAG, the AK mag, and then also marry in a 7.62 by 39 upper, not only from us, but any of our competitors that actually have something that you believe in.
Awesome. It says on the lower, the caliber multi. Is this the hint for the upcoming goodies in the future?
I'll tell you what, you know, there's always little hints in everything we do, and it's on there for a reason. All right.
We'll talk about it when the time will come.
Absolutely.
Now let me switch back to the classic AK, you may say. So this is the Gen 2. So what we got as far as the parts? Are the parts made in USA?
100% American made. Really proud of that, like we talked about at SHOT Show. This is something that was a big deal to our CEO, Jamin McCallum. You know, if we're going to put our name on it, we want to make sure that we are the blue-collar Americans gun. And the only way to do that is to make sure that Americans are making all the parts. I
know we had a discussion at the SHOT Show about the trunnions, and there was a forged trunnion option and the billet. So how are you guys starting with?
Right now we have a billet trunnion and a billet bolt. So both of those are going to be billet options. Those were the two issues that we were trying to figure out how to outsource. Now they're American made. We're eating the cost on that, so that's going to be something that's passed on. That quality is passed on to the consumer with no price increases. And as we move forward, we will go into a forge. We just have to make sure we have the right place to do it.
And speaking about the price, what is the price point for this rifle?
So they go as low as $649, and obviously walk their way all the way up to $1,000. You know, for a basic polymer AK, you're under $700. For a Zukov, you know, with all the bells and whistles, you're looking at more like $900.
So the basic version will be with the wood like this.
The basic will be polymer. Basic is polymer. Then we have, obviously, the cool thing about our gun is, you know, the American standard, like we talked about. So that trunnion is built to accept all kinds of different options from us. So you've got your wood, you can turn it into a German red, you can turn it into a Chinese blonde. We've got a side folder, we've got an under folder, we've got the polymer, obviously all the mag pull aspects of it. And then we've got some really cool aspects that we're working on for that trunnion where you can actually add a piece and make any stock a side folder.
So you're telling me that there is much more coming out from the Palmetto. What's the timeline for it? Do you guys, can you hint something?
The timeline is it's going to come out. No, I'm just kidding. So honestly,
he's running for the president too, guys, so he's typical politician.
But we like guns, so it's okay. Yeah. No, honestly, we're hoping to have those aspects out in the next couple months. We want to obviously strike while the iron's hot. Everybody's going to be checking out our AK. We want to give them those options so they're not just playing with the basic gun.
I got one more question, because yesterday, and I will check that rifle as well. Yesterday I played with those rifles a little bit, and the action was butter smooth. Is this something what you guys pimped those rifles for the show, or this is how they're going to ship?
These guns were actually built by 2 of our guys that are going to be on every day on the line. It's one of those things. We want our action. We want everything on it, from the safety. You know how tight it is, but it's not over the top. It's not going to scratch the finish, but it's going to be effective. We want that gun to be as smooth and as efficient as an AR, and the only way to do that is to make sure that our parts really fit that well. And AK is weird though. You know, you can't get too tight, or all of a sudden it doesn't work. It's the joke is, you know, you can't break an AK. Hell, for a while we couldn't figure out how to make an AK. So
it's not as easy as it looks.
But we want to make sure we did it right.
And the final word, so when these should be in a customer hands?
We're building them right now. So the way we're doing it, actually, Jamin's really excited about it. He wants to release them one at a time. I'm arguing with him every day to try to build up a little bit of an inventory so that we're not temporarily out of stock. You know, that seems to be one of our mottos. So we want to build up a little bit of an inventory so we can release a couple 100, 500 at a time, so people can actually get them. We can actually hear people talking more than just 2 people. So we're hoping to have probably roughly about 500 of them ready to roll in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and that's final word. 2 weeks.
Final word.
You promise?
Yes. I tell you, if not, you and I you can fight me.
All right. I'll take a rain check on this. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Looking forward to putting those rifles through the grinder, and we will see. But job well done, and thanks for participating on the AK market in the USA. Thanks for all the support for the US AK market, because we need the big companies step up to the plate too.
Well, it's a pleasure. It's honestly been a passion of ours for a long time, and we really are excited. Every Facebook post we put about AK, they say, send an AKOU, let's see what they think about it. So we're really excited to let you put some work into it and give us any tidbits you have.
I promise to you guys that I will beat the living shit out of this gun.
That's what I told you. If it comes back pretty or comes back at all, I'm going to be mad at you. Awesome. So that's awesome.
All right, thanks guys for watching. Please let us know if you have any questions.